Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Awesome Friendly Reaper. So anyway, this is pretty funny. I had this teacher, well, substitute teacher, back in second grade, and her name was Miss Metal. All right, and Miss Metal, she was pretty cool. So I liked Miss Metal, and she was like old, and she had this big ass whiteboard. You know how they have the whiteboards and stuff. And cool lady. So it was during a parent teacher conference. Me being me, I went up on the board and I started drawing and I drew a work of art. It was amazing. I drew this big ass pirate ship and it was beautiful. I put so much work into it. I drew the little planes. It looked awesome. It was beautiful, and I was like, wow, I was just marveling at my work, like, oh, beautiful. And then Miss Metal was like, wow, that's really good. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave that up on the board, and then, I'm gonna leave that up on the board, so that way when school starts on Monday, you'll be able to see it, you know, and it'll be like cool to show off. And I think she did that with other kids, with the parent teacher conference. They would draw on the board and she'd let them show off their artwork. Okay. And I'm like, that's great. But then I realized, oh, wait, we're going to have a sub. And she said the sub's name was Miss Wood. All right. So Miss Metal was like, yeah, we're gonna have a sub, Miss Wood, and I'm thinking, it's funny, there was this other lady named Miss Wood, and I was like, oh, she's so cool, you know, Miss Wood is cool, but no, it was a different Miss Wood. So then I realized, it was a different Miss Wood, and I'm like, oh, well, okay, I'm sure this different Miss Wood will be cool. So anyway, it was the weekend. I remember I had good weekends back in second grade, back in the good old days. And so then what happened is I show up at school the next day, and well, on Monday, and I'm thinking, all right, I'm looking forward to meeting this Miss Wood, whoever she is. So I'm like standing waiting in line, waiting for, you know, class to start, and I'm looking down the hallway, and then I see this big ass like, oh my god, I see like this like big ass like like snaggly nasty tooth having ass, um with the goofy ass hair and shit. Well, her hair was like probably the only good thing about her actually. But she looked like she looked like imagine a Karen who was like the final boss. Like imagine the final boss of the Karens mixed in with a little bit of the final boss of the feminists. Oh, we're talking something like that. So you know what that is. And so she's walking down the hallway, and I'm kind of sitting there, and I could just tell, right? And she has this dumbass weird expression on her face, like something like some dumbass expression on her face like that. And I'm like, oh, I got a bad feeling about this one, but I'll give her a chance. And then she like brings us in, and then she's like, okay, class is starting. Come on, you know. So we all walked to class, and she herds us in. And so and the first thing I'm thinking is, oh man, I can't wait to see my drawing. It was awesome. My drawing that I did was amazing. As soon as I pop my little head through the door, the whiteboard is empty, and I'm thinking, okay, rule number one, you look like a combination of like the final boss of the Karens mixed in with a little bit of the final boss of the feminists, okay? And you got a dumbass expression on your face, okay? That is like strike one, but that's not something I can really hold you against, all right? Because that doesn't tell me a whole lot about you. But you erased my artwork? You erased my artwork? Oh, okay. Okay. Now that's strike two. Okay, that's strike two. And Miss Wood, Miss Wood, I'm thinking, all right, you're already not on the nice list. I already do not have high hopes that I'm gonna like you, okay? But we get an ice cream party if Miss Metal will give us an ice cream party if we are on good behavior. So I guess I'm gonna have to behave. So I'm sitting there in class, and Miss Wood, she's just like walking around, like talking and shit, and oh my, and this was the thing, right? This was the thing. Sometimes we turn in our papers, right? Like when we go to turn in our papers, she'd be sitting there to collect it. Oh, she had an attitude too, and so she'd have an attitude and shit, and she'd like look at us, give us like dirty looks and shit. And here's the thing. Here's one thing I remember in particular. Oh my god. So I'm sitting there, right? And Miss Wood, she like is trying to explain something to me, and like her teeth are fucked up. Like she doesn't brush them or anything. And oh, like when she was talking, the air blew out her mouth, and I was like, and it got up in my nose, and I'm like, like that. Like I was trying not to throw up. It was that bad, and I'm like, oh my god, what did you eat for breakfast this morning? Dog shit? Dog shit would have made it smell. No, dog shit smelled better than her breath. And I'm not even joking. Like, dog shit actually smells better than Miss Wood's breath. Let that sink in. Miss Wood's breath smells worse than dog shit. Her breath. No, wait, what's the joke on the Nutty Professor? Reggie, your breath is so stink, people look forward to your farts. That was Miss Wood. Oh my god. And so, this is the thing. Uh, it's like, I remember we complained about it a few times. Oh yeah. We had a spelling test once, right? We had a spelling test, and I'm like this during the spelling test. I'm like this during the spelling test. And then she like rips my paper away like this, and I'm like in my head, I'm like, why the hell did you do that, you stupid, ugly ass, stinky, smelly ass bitch? You Karen looking ass, but And she and here's what happened. I go and I look at, and I'm like this. I was actually looking at the wall, okay, but I guess there was someone at a table like near me. So she like rips the shit away from me, and she like makes a scene in front of the whole class, like, why did I do that? And I just sat there like, because I looked over there. And she's like, you're cheating. You're gonna take the rest of the test at recess. Put your head down on the desk. And I'm sitting there, and I think I cried a little bit or some shit, but then later I was waiting in line, and I thought about how cool it would be to build a robot to kill her, and I started laughing, and I'm like, and it's funny, it's like people thought I was crying at first, but then they saw me laughing just for no reason, and they're like, oh, what's he laughing for? And I'm just thinking like, I'm gonna get a robot to kill you, bitch. I really should have done that. But no, then what was it? Then I remember, like a year later, I remember also in third grade, Miss Wood. I don't know why, but the teacher, our second grade teacher, Miss Metal, was out for a while, and so I wasn't in the class because this was the next year, and me and my third grade class, who remembers Miss Wood from last year, we're looking and we see Miss Wood talking to the grade below us, and we're sitting there in class and we're thinking, oh my god, I feel so bad for them. Oh, god, I feel bad for them. That's sad. And we're sitting there like, oh my God, I remember her breath. Oh, her breath was so awful, and we're just like, yeah, I know, her breath was dog shit. No, no, her breath was toxic. One time, a sewer line ruptured and sprayed sewer water, like a bunch of sewer what the Department of Sanitation had to come. This was actually near a grocery store, which is even more disgusting. All the sewer water went like out of a pipe or like out of a drain or something, and we smelled it. Miss Wood's breath smelled worse than that. I'm not even joking. I miss second grade though. I really do. But I swear, oh my God, Miss Wood. Like, oh yeah, yeah, the spelling test. I forgot. So I'm sitting there, during recess, and I said I wasn't actually cheating. I was looking at the wall over there because I kind of, I don't know, I just like to look around a lot. And she's like, oh, okay, sorry, I didn't know, like trying to act all nice. And I'm thinking, you made a scene in front of the whole class. You stood there all, why did I take that away from you, while I was writing and shit? And I'm thinking, though, like, it's a spelling test, You're really gonna get, oh my God. Spelling tests are pretty stupid, I think. I'm so glad, I was so happy in 8th grade when spelling tests ended. Fuck that shit. But yeah, during the spelling test, teachers will, like, they'll take, during the spelling test, teachers are gonna take the paper and, they're reading it like this, and then they'll say, they'll use a word, and the word, I remember the word in particular, the word was tonight, okay? The word was tonight. And so I'm writing down the word tonight, and it's funny because Miss Wood said, because teachers use a sentence. Her sentence was, I still remember it. Tonight I am going out of town to go horseback riding. And me and my friends, like later, we were laughing about that. Like, she's gonna kill the horse with her fat ass. She's gonna crush it. And we were like, oh my God, I feel so sorry for that horse. Oh my God, that poor horse. No. Oh my God. We were actually genuinely concerned for the horse. Like, I remember after, like, somebody said, are you serious? Like, you're actually going horseback riding? And she's like, oh yeah, I am. And we're sitting there and we're kind of thinking to ourselves, oh, the poor horse. And we were making a joke like she's probably gonna break its back. Like, what was up with that? Thinking back on it, why were so many teachers in my elementary school? Yeah, what was that? Why were so many teachers built like what was up with that? What was up with these, like, I don't get it. It's still funny though. I wonder if the horse is still alive. It's probably dead now. Um, what else is? Yeah. So anyway, that's the story from elementary school. The story, the tragic tale of Miss Wood, and I guess that's it. Right. So so that was it, I guess. Thank you for watching, especially if you made it this far. And yeah, let me know if you want to hear more stories about, like, from school. More story time. I love telling stories. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I mean, you don't have to, but I would really like it if you did, because trust me, this is just a proto. My channel is gonna get better in the future, trust me. When I get better software and stuff. So you'll be there for that. It's just we're kind of in the works right now. So if anyone made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching, and have them, you know, see you.